how I feel depends on the day. Some days I'm like so excited about my future, and other days I'm like, this is not the future that I expected, and what just happened to me? And I'm mad and I'm sad, and then I will be hopeful too. So yeah, I think there's been a lot of emotions dealing with thinking it's gonna be one way and it turning out to be a complete other, and it's been really tough.
I think it's time we introduce our new Bachelorette. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Hannah B.
In March 2019, Chris Harrison introduced the season 15 Bachelorette, 24-year-old Hannah Brown, a former Miss Alabama and fan favorite from Colton Underwood's season of The Bachelor.
You realize in a matter of a couple months, you could be engaged.
I know, that's so surreal, but I'm hopeful for it.
By the final episode, the field of 30 was down to 2, Tyler and Jed.
I think I wanted 2 men. I think that was the hardest part, is I didn't feel like I was done with Tyler, but it was done. It was the end. And what do I do? When I told you I was falling in love with you, I mean it. I love someone else. I kept trying to tell myself, you're 100% sure. You're 100% sure, when I don't know if I was 100% sure. Like now, like being honest, I don't think I was 100% sure ever. But I think it was the one that in the moment felt like the safest, the best decision I could make at that point. My feelings with Jed had been in progress longer, and at that time we're farther along of where we had talked about, where we had gone. So it's like, all right, you have to pick now, who are you gonna pick? And I picked Jed. I've been praying for this moment for a long time. I've been praying for you. It was beautiful. I meant everything I said. It's really hard watching back everything I said to him, because that's what I wanted to say to my forever. You've supported me, you've loved me, you've challenged me, you've moved me, and it's made me love you so, so much. I remember there was a second when I saw the ring, when he opened the ring, that
Hannah.
Yes. I knew I wanted to say yes, and I was like, there's absolutely, like, I'm doing this, but there was a second where I was like, but I'd made a decision.
Will you marry me?
Yes. And so when the show wrapped in Greece, I thought I had found the perfect ending to my love story. And I was like, oh my God, this is going to be so amazing. Like this, you know, I thought it was going to be one story, and it's ended up being a completely different story. I'm engaged, you're engaged, we're engaged.
We're engaged together.
Wow.
We're getting married.
Whoa. The night after our engagement is the first time he said anything to me about another woman. He just wanted to let me know that he was hanging out with a girl before the show, and it was nothing serious. And so I was like, but you ended it with her. I said, yeah, whatever it was. So I'm pissed that I'm having to find out this after we got engaged. I would have liked to know that before, but I don't know, I was like, Didn't want it to kill me that much then, but it did. It stayed with me. It was hard. It was always hard. Loved each other, but it was hard right from the bat.
We're like actually engaged.
Actually.
And we are sitting here just trying to take it in.
It's like hard to talk about, sorry. I just don't want to like not talk about it right because I did love him.
Nobody thinks that you
But
these are very real feelings, and everyone knows.
but I am like hurt, so.
On June 18th, 5 weeks after Jed broke the news to Hannah about his girlfriend, People magazine broke the same news to Bachelor Nation. Only the stories didn't exactly line up.
I didn't find out everything until the article came out. I started reading it, and it was not the same story that I was told. The article said that he didn't really end the relationship before he came here. I told him that I think we've all realized that half the truths and lies get you nowhere. And honesty, even though sometimes it may hurt, doesn't have the effect that this has had. And it was really embarrassing to have to send an article to your fiance and circle parts and ask if they're true or not, and be told that the article is true. And it was rough.
You feel betrayed?
Betrayed, and like, how would you ever be ready to be engaged? Like, what? I knew in my heart, like, once I found out everything, I'm like, how do you get back from that? I don't know. I'm ill. I just see him differently. It's not the same. It's the person that I got engaged to is not the person that is here now. It's embarrassing because I look back at some of our dates and the things I talk about, and I'm like, I just know I can trust Jed, and he's so honest with me, and it's just heartbreaking, honestly.
I know that I had opportunities to tell you, but every time it's like I would get there and I would stop myself because it felt like I would just lose you, which is selfish on me.
I do believe that he loves me, but he wasn't listening to me. And I don't think Jed's a bad person, and I don't think he meant anything malicious by it. I think he was just really cowardly about, he loved me and didn't want to lose me and knew that it would rock me. It was selfish. I just feel like right now, my decisions, my choices were all tainted. He knew that between Peter, Tyler, and Jed, I could see a life with all three of them. And he kind of took that choice away from me, I feel like. And it's sad. This doesn't mean the same thing. He never wanted to hurt me, and he always says that, but he hurt me worse than anybody else did. That's not what I said yes to. I wanted that ring. I wanted that moment. I wanted that ending. And it sucks that that's not my ending. But I want it to be real, and I want it to be true. And I want it to have a solid, firm foundation on the things that I believe that true, lasting love is built on. And so that ring is ultimately not mine. So it doesn't have a place in my life.
It's gorgeous right there. Nice.
My entire life, I've wanted to be a role model and live my life that way. And it's been really neat to see that me just owning my truth and my failures and my victories have made me the role model that I always wanted to be and the role model I always wanted to have. And y'all have not seen the last of me, and I'm gonna be better and stronger. So that's like where a lot of my hope comes from, is like, okay, I'm having to go through some pain, but it's because it's about to be so awesome. And I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, oh, that thing, oh, that time I cried like every other day, oh, this was totally worth it. We'll get there.